The Visible World by Jorie. I dig my hands into the absolute. The surface breaks into shingled grassed clusters, leaves. If I press, pick in with fingers, pluck, I can unfold the loam. It is tender. It is a tender maneuver, hands making and unmaking promises. Diggers, forgetters, a series of successive single instances, frames of reference moving, the speed of light down here, upthrown, in my hands. Bacteria, milky roots, pilgrimages of spores, deranged and rippling mosses. What heat is this in me that would thaw time, making bits of instants overlap? Shovel by shovelful. My present, a wind blowing through this culture, slogged and clutched firm with decisions, overridings, opportunities taken. If I look carefully, there, in my hand, if I break it apart without crumbling, husks, mossy beginnings and endings, ruffled, airy loam bits, and the greasy silks of clay crushing the pine knot in. Erasure. Tell me something, and then take it back. Bring this pellucid moment here on this page now, as on this patch of soil, my property. Bring it up to the top and out of sequence. Make it dumb again, won't you? What would it take? Leach the humidities out, the things that will insist on making meaning, parch it. It isn't hard, just take this shovelful and spread it out, deranged, a vertigo of single clots in full sun, and you can easy decivilize it, unhinge it from its plot. Upthrown like this, I think you can eventually abstract it. Do you wish to? Disentangled, it grows very, very clear. Even the mud, the sticky lemon-colored clay hardens and then yields crumbs. I can't say what it is then, but the golden-headed hallucination, mating, forgetting, speckling, interlocking, will begin to be gone from it, and then its glamorous veils of echoes and muddy nostalgias will be gone. If I touch the slender new rootings, they show me how large I am. Look at these fingers. What a pilot. I touch, I press their slowest electricity. What speed is it at? What speed am I at here on my knees as the sun traverses now and just begins to touch my back? What speed where my fingers under the dark oaks are suddenly touched, lit up, so white as they move, the ray for a moment on them alone in the small wood. White hands in the black-green glade, opening the muddy carton of the present, taking the tiny roots of the moss apart. Hired hands, curiosity's small army, so white in these greens. Make your revolution in the invisible temple. Make your temple in the invisible revolution. I can't see the errands you run, hands gleaming for this instant longer, like tinfoil at the bottom here of the tall whispering oaks. Listen, Boccioni the futurist says, a galloping horse has not 4 legs, it has 20. And, quote, at sea there is no sequence because there is no time. End quote. And since at light speed, etc., everything is simultaneous, my hands serrated with desires, shoved into these excavated fates, mauve maroons, gutters of flecking golds, my hands are living in myriad manifestations of light. Quote, all forms of imitation are to be despised. End quote. Quote, all subjects previously used must be discarded. End quote. Quote, at last we shall rush rapidly past objectiveness. End quote. Oh, enslavement, will you take these hands and hold them in for a time longer? Top of the oaks, do you see my tiny golden hands pushed up to the wrists into the present? Star, I can't see in daylight, young, light, and airy star. I put the seed in. The beam moves on.